Hi everyone, it's Adrian Leah. I'm going to show a couple things in the video. I got some of my tax return back and I got a couple things. I didn't want to spend all of the return. I have most of the things here, and then there are things that are coming from out of country, so I'll show those things in another video. I wanted to say, um, well, I'll say what both of them are that aren't in this video. So I got a tarot deck. It's been a while. I got a deck from a Ukrainian Etsy shop, and the deck is the Hutsul Tarot. Um, and it's where you could also get the Glory to Ukraine Tarot, and that has been my main deck. It's been my main deck since last year, and when I was thinking of getting uh, another Glory to Ukraine Tarot because mine is getting worn. Um, I went to their shop and I saw that they had other decks that have been published. Um, so I was so excited when I saw the Hutsul Tarot because I love like the um, the textiles that they do. And if you're into fiber arts, there is a high chance that you know about the Hutsuls and their textiles, especially if you weave or embroider. So, and even other types of processes when you're using wool. Um, so I am excited that one is on its way. I don't have a problem with getting packages from Ukraine, so I'm happy that I could get things from their shops to help support when I can. So there's also another deck that I was thinking about that was on their shop too, but I got the Hutsul Tarot, and then I marked it. So February 22nd was the day that I got, well, I ordered a Singer Featherweight sewing machine. It's so exciting because I wanted a featherweight sewing machine in for my travels. If you watched my videos, you could see in the different thumbnails that every so often I'm like in a new location. I'm house sitting at my parents' house right now. And so the featherweight is significantly lighter than my other vintage sewing machine, and I really love that this sewing machine too. Um, I may move with it at some point, but I feel like for like travel, I'm going to carry my featherweight. I did get it at like a more discounted price. It functions really well. It was repaired and updated by a person that has worked with um, the Singer sewing machines for years. And even so, when training with the like a veteran, because the Singer in the US has like history with the war and making supplies. So that'll be coming from Canada. A lot of the featherweights, even when they're manufactured in the US, they're coming from Canada, but it's discounted because it functions well. There are the machine exterior is not modified in a way where like it's redone in like another style, but the um a lot of the decals are in good condition. I would just need to get a lamp unit. So the lamp is still functioning, but there's a part that I need to get. So specifically says works great, but is not a showpiece. But as they say, like, if you think about, like, it still works and, like, you don't think about it like, well, you think about it like with people, you're not just going to be like, oh, there's this thing that they're going through or certain things that they need to do in life, and you don't really disregard them in that way. If you do that, then you probably wouldn't give anybody chances. And you use what if you feel like you should, or if it would be a nice thing to um, interact with a person. But I, the person didn't want to sell it for parts because they didn't want to take it apart. Um, because they're like, I don't want to take apart this sewing machine when it can work well. So, because I tried bidding like once on eBay because I was looking for a certain price range. My sewing machine is a cheaper sewing machine than the Featherweight. The Featherweight is like the average is almost double, and I kind of had a price range in mind that I didn't really want to go past. Um, it knocked off like around 100, and I saw the shop reviews, and um, I was looking through the different people that had or the different featherweights and the listings, their listings. So, um, it's okay. So I went through the bidding, and it's like the last 5 seconds literally, because you see that nobody bids until the last moments. And you feel like it's coming, especially when you see a price like that for this item. And I did wait for the last 5 seconds, and I still got outbid, and I'm like, I'm so stressed. I don't want to do this anymore. So I went on Etsy, and Etsy, I feel like Etsy is known to have quality to them, like homemade or like personalized. Um, and if it's not homemade, it's like specific type of items. You can get some vintage items on there too. I would say um, it can be pricey, but um, you could look at the products and how the shop does. So that'll arrive at some point. Um, and then I got this, well, there's some sewing patterns that I'll show in this video. I got this shirt from Hot Topic, or this um, top from Hot Topic that I've wanted for months. It was on sale. I put a coupon towards it, and I just loved it. Um, I do have a cart set up on their website, and I have like things that I would like to get, but it takes me a really long time to buy something from the mall. But if it's from anywhere, it I feel like usually it's from Hot Topic. So it hasn't changed over the years. Like when I was younger, I loved Hot Topic. And like I don't know how if it's surprising that if my personality hasn't changed in that way that I still stay true to that. I love Hot Topic and I don't go to the mall very often, and when I do, I only go to like three stores, maybe two stores, if anything, and then I walk out. Um, I don't really walk around like I used to. I feel like when you're younger, especially, I don't know if it, I notice like in other countries there might be different things to do, but when I was younger and I didn't have a car or I didn't drive, the two main things that you would do is like either go to the mall or go to the movies. And it was usually going to the mall, um, because that's free. And I wasn't really like a movie person per se. I don't sit well through a lot of things. But I got this top. I don't think I'm gonna get up, but it has straps still. So you'll see that it still has the straps here. Honestly, you could, if you want to, just like tuck in the sleeves and put it in your shirt. I don't know if it's because it's getting warmer. I don't think that's what the sale was, but they do have sales frequently, and this was the top on sale and still is a top on sale. Um, but it's getting warmer here, so I won't have long to wear this in this area. But I I'm just happy that I got it. And I'm liking a lot of the stuff that they have right now. Again, well, I still have loved it since I was younger, but I feel like they have I mean, they have a lot of clothes that I grew up with as, you know, time goes by and like things go back into the stores. So I feel like it's a good time to like get the stuff that um I stayed true to. So that was like a long conversation about the things that I don't have to show here, but I have them coming at some point. So I did get some patterns and there is a stack of them. And my thought process is that I, well, for my knits, I mainly wear my knitwear that I've knit up, that I've knitted, and um, it's my favorite thing. I love to wear the things that I make and my accessories too. And so I wanted to do like a combination of like wearing the things that I make and then sometimes like putting stuff that I got like maybe as a gift or like that I get from Hot Topic with it too. So I feel that I will definitely use the things that I sew. So I think that it's a, a good investment that I got these sewing patterns. So there are a couple, they're all folkwear and they all came in bags or they all come in bags, so it's nice. So the first one will be one that's down the line because this will be an expensive garment to make. So this is the shirts of Russia and Ukraine, pattern 116. So I wanted to make a top and then embroider it. There are some embroidery designs in here too. So pattern for 3 views, sewing instructions, embroidery designs, and instructions. And I was looking at the different PDF books on Etsy for there's Hutsul, folk, embroidery, um, a lot of Ukrainian embroidery books. So I wanted to get this. And it's going to be a more expensive project because I'm not going to thrift the fabric. I'm going to get a fabric that I can embroider on and get the things to embroider with too. So I definitely wanted this one. The main one that I was looking to get is Austrian Dirndl pattern 123. Oh, and this is sizes. So size for men and women on for this one. And then this one, the Austrian Dirndl, comes in sizes extra small to 3XL. And pattern for 2 dresses, 2 blouses, aprons, sewing instructions, decorative embellishment, and custom fitting. So, so I really, really, really wanted this one, and I feel like I would get so much use out of them. This one, okay, so this pattern, I felt like I could use a lot of the different patterns in here. So this is Rosie the Riveter, pattern 240, and its size is extra small to 2XL. Sewing pattern instructions for shirt, overall, and slacks. Knitting instructions for sweater. Crochet instructions for the lore of Rosie the Riveter. So I definitely want to make the pants or slacks. I'm not sure if I would make the overalls completely as overalls, but I really like the top of the overalls. And I wanted to maybe use it for like the top of the apron that I'm gonna make, or um, make it into a dress, something that might not be overalls, but I don't know if I've ever worn overalls before. I could try, uh, but I really wanted to make the slacks. So I have fabric for it. I might make the jacket or like a top from what I'm going to make the pants from too, because I use one of these tops to make it from the dirndl pattern, because I wanted to make a costume that I would wear, like the different parts of it I would wear and like add it to my everyday wardrobe because I would wear it. Um, and I don't want to make it like in a super costumey way. So there might be like some variations of what I do, especially like with maybe the shade that I use. Um, but I feel like the essence of what it is still going to be there. I have shown it in a couple of videos, but it is the yellow cray. It's well, it's a forest guardian. I don't know if it's like one of the official characters, but I saw this one on Google and I really wanted to make it. I've shown this already a couple times. So what I'm going to make like the black, or no, not the black top. It's like a tan top or coffee shade. I would make the pants with, and then there's like an apron and undershirt. So the apron, I do have like a cream that I have, and then I have like a sand one. I might use the sand one. I don't have the green for the dress, but the next pattern also goes with this. So this is the Edwardian Under Things pattern 203, and it's pattern for camisole, petticoat, and drawers, sewing instructions, crochet, embroidery, and tucking techniques. So I'm going to make the petticoat from this. I got these two patterns, well, because I was going to use it, and because I got a discount from the shop. Like sometimes the shops on Etsy, these are all from Etsy, they give you like discounts, and this one and my next one are ones that I got from that shop, and the other patterns I got from another shop. And then, did I show this? And I think it'd be fun. I would make the top too. I feel like I'd wear it out though. I don't think I would wear it like as under things. And then the next one, I'm really happy that I got this because I started I am sewing another skirt, um, but I had to modify it because it's not in my size. So this one is the walking skirt, and I love skirt patterns. Pattern 209, pattern for skirt in two lengths, sewing instructions, cut work, embroidery, design, and techniques. So, um, did I say the sizes? This is the underthings, extra small to 3XL, and then this one is small to 3XL. So I am excited about this one because I tend to wear skirts most of the time when I'm out. Those were the patterns that I bought. Um, that came from a shop in the um, fabric or fashion district in LA. So it was nice that I was able to help with LA. And the shop has a lot of historical garments. So it is a shop that I think would be like one where I would get other patterns from. So the pattern, well, I'm making a simplicity pattern skirt, and I am making it out of this fabric, so this is cotton. I did the 2 panels of it. I barely had enough. Well, I actually don't have enough for the pattern, so I'm doing a couple things differently. Well, this skirt will be a little shorter, and it's not really showing that much on camera, but there are like the squares here. And I have the front and the back here. I didn't put them together because there's a pocket that I'll put in. I'm really happy with this one. I like that it's like not shiny, and I think it'll be really nice. So I still had to do the band. I might add length to the skirt with the band, and like I'm kind of doing my own thing with the band at this point because I don't have enough fabric for the project. So this is what I have left. So I'll cut out the band, and then I'll make it inside out, and then I'll attach it. It's not as long as like the skirt that I was looking for. Um, well, because it came with like 3 different skirts that you could do. It was cut a little short, but it wasn't. I added a little bit of length, but the cloth or the fabric was for like a round table, not a round table, like an oval table. Um, so I used up majority of it, and then even when it was cut short, it was still a little bit above my ankles, so that was fine. And then the band will make it a little longer too once I put it up more. I didn't attach the front and back because there is, well, I said I'm going to make a pocket. So the pocket will be made from another fabric, like I would say the fabric that I brought with me, well, like the bed sheets that I brought with me. Um, and then I'll just add it in because I think it's going to be really nice to have, well, I might add 2 pockets in since I'm not going to use, well, I used most of the fabric that I have, and no one else is going to see my pockets. So, um, I'll show some sewing things, and then I'll show my knitting. So one of the things that I've been enjoying are these quilting pins. So I really like these. I've been using them for the skirt that I just showed. I feel like they're helpful and they hold well. Um, I also have, this one is my main one. This was from my storage unit, and I got this from a yarn festival or fiber festival. And the seller is from New England, so that I thought that was cool. So it is weighted so like you could weigh your, well, put this on your fabrics when you're cutting it, but it has a sheep design, and then there's some dogs on here, a dog on here too. I have another one. I might switch this out. This has pins, but have been really enjoying this. And then I might add some straight pins too for like more delicate garments or fabrics. So there's some straight pins. And then I found, well, I didn't find it. Well, technically I did find it, but this was in the bathroom. So I feel like I might want to put this um where the sewing machine is. I have my nesting dolls there. I didn't want to overfill that space. So and I have my cushions and they've been, well, my pin cushions, and they've been fine there. I have a drawer um that's in the sewing machine desk, so you can fit some stuff in there. But I wanted to put the bowl there to like have the cut threads, place it there, because a lot of times when I'm like cutting the thread, I like put it to the side, but then it ends up like maybe falling, or like there's just like, yeah, there's just a pile of like thread. So at least it's somewhere so I could gather up the thread and then throw it out. And we might be like, can't you just be more careful? I am a tornado, so I still had to clean a lot. Um, I feel like when I clean, it takes me a while because I don't like putting like, I don't know what this is. I don't like putting something somewhere if I feel like it's not going to be like a good home for it, like it's not going to stay there for a good amount of time. So then my mind just doesn't see a point of putting it there. So then it takes me a long time to like figure out like what could be the spot for this one thing. And that's why it takes me so long to clean. So I would say a lot of this stuff is put away, and then I have decorated in my own way. So I feel like I want to do something here, but I don't know. And I don't know where I'm going to put the hat yet. But I feel like it will stay there. Um, because I'm okay with it there, as I said. It takes, did I just contradict myself that I want to find a good home for it? But um, I placed it there and I feel okay with it. Uh, I haven't taken majority of my stuff out of luggages, like for clothes. And I don't know if I will take them out of the luggage. The fabric is in a specific drawer. I have clothes that I'm leaving in a specific drawer. Might expand it. I have a closet. The closet has like my stuff, like not my stuff like that I recently came in with, but um like other stuff. And then the Christmas trees, and so it's kind of has like random things in like um my parents' luggages. I don't know. So for the most part, it's still not that filled, but um I'm still thinking. But for the hat, I didn't want it to get smushed because it was like in storage where um it was like kind of getting flatter. So I wanted to just take it out. I don't wear it in the videos because it kind of casts a darker um like a shadow because like of what it does. Um and if I don't wear a hat, I like wearing my hats, but the light is really bright in here, and then when I don't wear a hat, I get even paler. I don't mind, but it like washes me out a lot. So I feel like this is how it is kind of as it is almost in real life. So I thought that was good. Now, oh, and this bag, I think I might carry sewing supplies in here, like traveling sewing supplies. I used to have buttons in here and then I put it in a tin. So this is a Moomin bag. And then I have some knitting stuff. So in here I have my tarot bag that I'm making. So this is the Pray for Ukraine. It's a free pattern. I've made mittens and I'm still making mittens out of this pattern. So I'm going to finish this up soon before the deck gets here. And then I was also, because there feels like there's like a timeline in my head of when I finish certain things. So this is like a low contrast project, so you can't really see it on camera. You could see it mainly in the daytime. You could kind of see it now, but um, this is the Islesburg Tory, so this is Shetland Wool Week's 2024 pattern, and I was finishing up the other skirt, so I put it down, and then once I finished that, I picked it up. I knit on it more recently. I was happy that I was knitting the ram. I felt like I was kind of waiting for it. I feel like you have your favorite parts when you're knitting something. And I might make this in other colors for another hat, but I actually like wearing this. Um, and I have two more charts left. So there's the full chart and then there's the decreases. And that's it. So I actually need these needles. That's why I'm trying to finish it up. Well, and I do want to finish it. And then I have another hat that I want to make. So I'll show the hat that I want to make in a second, but um, I need to use the needles to, well, I'm using the needles to start another knitted garment, and I'm going to use the Ukrainian yarn because I know I have enough of this, and I should have a good amount of this, hopefully. Um, I have to check, but this is going to be the contrast color, and it's the Vacky sweater. I don't know if you'll be able to see this picture because it's dark. Um, um, trying to find it. I feel like I'm going to I feel like I'm going to make it into a cardigan. I don't I'm not going to make everything into a cardigan, but I feel like that's what I usually do. I When I finish this, I'll make that decision. I think I'm just going to do my own sleeves for this, but that's like the main design. It might be this pattern. I'm still thinking, but I'm gonna knit up the hat first. Then there's another hat that is a free pattern. So that pattern was from Jenna Costet. I got it when I tested for her. Then this is a Shetland hat Wops, for Wops curl leaves. I feel like this is like, is it conservation? There was an awareness with the curl leaves, sorry. But I just thought that this was like a fun pattern for some reason. And well, I feel like it's fun in general. And um, I have some colors that I'm going to use. So the pattern calls for 5 colors. I might add more, but the main ones that I have right now that are next to me are these. And then I feel like this will be the main color. So this is like a off-white with gray undertones. So these are room guard. And this is a Galway. Um, I think that was it that I was going to show. Uh, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video.